Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Dragonheir Selling Gods video. In today's video, we're going to have the first look at the Dragonheir and Dungeons & Dragons collab, right? We have the collab coming back for those of you that have played in the past. For those of you that did not, well, we have Drizzt the Urden joining Dragonheir Selling Gods. It's a really amazing collab, and we're just gonna have a first look at everything that's happening so you have an idea of what you should be doing and focusing on. So I guess let's check it out. So yeah, the event is called Twinkle and Inferno. It's gonna go on for 14 days. Now, the way that this one goes, as far as I'm aware, every single server is gonna unlock this once the server reaches a specific day. Or some servers might have it on all the time. Not sure if they change it much, but pretty much I'm on the server started day one and I have everything. So what we have over here is gonna be, first of all, is gonna be the Demon Hunt, where you pretty much are gonna have a challenge every single day, and then beating those challenges, right, is gonna be what, 7 days of challenges. Beating those challenges, you're gonna be getting yourself Hunter's Blades, you're gonna be getting yourself War Marrow, and then you're also gonna get Scholar Scrolls. Now, obviously, you might look at this and like, okay, what's the Hunter's Blade? Well, that's the special currency, and then we can go to the token shop to see exactly what it does. So, token shop, we see that we have a fancy new dice over here, 2 of them. We can get Master Pages, Starlight Stone Die, Essence of Creation Gold, and then the thing that we actually did not have in the past, this is new, we get an exclusive artifact. Artifact Guinevere's Onyx figurine. Okay, let's see the exclusive artifact. So, the mythic artifact gives attack and attack percent. Those are good stats for damage dealer. Brave Companion. Each time Guinevere deals damage, reduces the target's defense by 2.5%. By 2.5% in 10 seconds. 4 stacks at most. Oh, damn! That's another defense penalty in the game, right? Am I reading this right? So in 10 seconds, so that means over 10 seconds or for 10 seconds. Maybe I would have to test this one out, but even if it's, you know, for 10 seconds, you have another defense penalty. That's crazy. And it stacks up to 4 times when it maxed. That's 10% more defense reduced, alongside the Witch's Remains, alongside maybe a Felicity. This can be really powerful. I like that. I'm glad that they brought this time something different, right? Because last time this was not a thing. We did not have Drizzt the Urden's exclusive artifact, so oh man, I'm really gonna wanna try and get it. This one costs us, what, 240 Hunter's Blades, which we're gonna be getting some of them, so I guess, yeah, let's see how can we actually get them. So first of all, like I said, Demon Hunt, you can get 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 Hunter's Blades, so that's halfway through the artifact. That's the first way. Then if you look back at Inferno and Twinkle, the next one's gonna be doing the adventure. I guess I'm not gonna click, or do I? No, it's just gonna start the adventure. And then the other one's gonna be, oh yeah, once you do the adventure, this is something I should have done this before I should have done this story before I started the video. So I guess, you know what, let me just quickly do the story because I've already done it, and then we're gonna be right back because there's gonna be a daily challenge that we can do that's gonna give us more of those Hunter's Blades. Okay, so I kind of pushed the story and got myself to the final stage of it, but you can see it just looks amazing. I mean, look how cool they made Air to look. This demon just looks insane. So I guess it's time to fight him, but pretty much as we're gonna do this fight, look at this. I mean, look at this. They are just, I don't know, man, like, I'm speechless, right? Whenever it comes to animations, they're definitely one of the best animations that I've seen that they've done in the game. It's just a thing of beauty. Now, obviously, pretty much what's gonna happen, first of all, we're gonna defeat them as part of the story, but then after we are done with this as the part of the story, there's gonna be a challenge that you have to do, right? A battle that you have to do every single day, and that's gonna give you some resources, right? I'm gonna try and collect that, losing my voice, but as soon as I do this, right, I finish this, you're gonna see that we're gonna be able to do that fight every single day, and that's gonna give us more of those, what's it called, more of the Hunter's Blades. So I guess let me get to that point so I can show you. Okay, so now that we finished the story, you're gonna see that once you go back over here to Inferno and Twinkle, you're gonna see that appears Challenge R2 again. So you go over there, and you can see that this one is resets every single day, right? 15 hours and 40 minutes, but you're gonna be able to do this fight for a total of 14 days. And then if we click and look at the rewards, every single day you do this is going to give you If you do the maximum, it's gonna give you 15. You should be able to do all of them, right? You should be able to get to the maximum. Actually, I might just make another video for later today or for tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to use all 3 champions to try and hit the maximum damage every single day. But if we do this 15, right, that we get times the 14 days in total, we can get 210 of these ones. Plus the 140 that we get from the challenges, that's 350. So you can get 350 of the Hunter's Blades for free. Then let's look at what's the next one. The next one's gonna be Planar Summoning. So there is a specific summoning banner that goes along this whole event, and that one can give you a guaranteed, I think because I already got him, I cannot get him again, but this should give you a guaranteed Dritz right, if you get a specific number. And then afterwards, every time you wanna inspire him, you're gonna need to use those. But you can look at the summoning records over here, and it says like this. First of all, I want to be specifically really clear about this, so you don't get, caught off guard or you misunderstand this. This is a 0.5% chance of actually pulling Dritz. That's it. This one has no guaranteed, no nothing. You don't have a 70 pity on this one to get Dritz Orden. No, that's not the case. It's kind of like same way as Starlight, where you have a 0.2% chance to get a legendary from Starlight Die. It's the same thing over here. You have a 0.5% chance to get Dritz Orden, but that's it. You're not guaranteed him. You can pull 1,000 and might, if you're extremely unlucky, you're not gonna get him. So definitely keep that in mind right before you start summoning. However, what is guaranteed, as you can see over here, is every 10 summons, you're guaranteed to get 30 Hunter's Blades. So what you can get when you summon is like Epic Heroes, Hunter's Blades, Rare Heroes. You can see these are the Epics, which I think is kind of like most of them, if not all. Most of the Rares, then like I said, that 0.5% chance to get Dritz, and then after that, just Hunter's Blades. I might just do my summons over here because I want to get enough to get the artifact. I want to get enough to get 2 more inspirations for him as well, because I have him from the previous time, right? I already have him inspired 3. Let me double check just to show you. But I already have him, like you see, inspired 3, right? So I need 2 more copies of him. And another inspiration costs 240. So if you go again over here and look at, we have 350, right? Just so you have an idea in case you try to get copies of it. Like if you're in the same situation as me, for example. So this one costs 240. So for free, we get 350, right? Minus 240 leaves you with 110. That means you're gonna need to get another 130 to guarantee yourself the 240, because if I'm not mistaken, that's how it should appear. When you go to the summons, it should say over here that once you hit 240, you get Dritz Orden, right? So for me, for example, I need to get another, what's that, 480 minus 350. Wait, no, so 350 minus the 240 that gets for the artifact. I'm left with this, but then I need to get to 480. So 480 minus 110. I need to pull so that I can get 370 of the blades. If we split this by 10, for example, which is guaranteed a 30. Is it 10? No, split by 30. 370 split by 30. I kind of need to do like 10, 12, 10 pulls. So like 100, 120 Helolites to give myself inspired 5 Dritz Orden, which, you know what, I think I'm gonna do, because why not, right? He's exclusive. He should not be coming back, or he's gonna be very limited. I already have him inspired 3. I'm 2 away. Why not? I have plenty of summons left. It's gonna give him also lots of cool stuff, like more attack and then ignores defense. He's just gonna become really powerful. It's gonna be my first inspired 5 on my whole account, because I don't have anybody that high inspired. So I think that's what I'm gonna personally do. And maybe, you know what, maybe that might be a video. That might be a video of me going over that, doing the summons, and then I'm gonna post that. But I think this is a good point to leave it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this gives you a good idea of how this Dungeons and Dragons collaboration goes. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Go through the story. Don't skip it like me. It's a really fun and really good story. Just I already did it, so that's why, you know, I kind of skipped it. But we're gonna leave it at this. Thank you for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.